Okay, welcome back. I guess I had all the new updates added to my computer that I needed, so we'll continue with lecture 1 of discrete math. And we'll do an example of a conjunction. Most frequently when we have a conjunction, we use the word and. And I may look older than a teenager, but in this example, I'm about 18. I'm still living at home with my parents. My dad has a convertible. It's his plaything. And mom and dad have some young children, my young brothers and sisters. There are 3 of them, ages 5, 6, and 8. And then there's me. And my parents go off, and I promised them a couple of things. Dad said I could use his convertible, so I'm going to take it out and drive it around and hope that it makes me look cool. It probably won't. I don't think there's anything on earth that could accomplish that miracle, but just in case it's possible, Dad's letting me drive his convertible while he's gone. But when I'm done with it, I got to make sure that I put the top up on it, okay? And while my parents are gone, the kids are going to be at home. I can leave them for, 15, 20 minutes at a time and drive around in the convertible. But I need to stay close to home. They're kind of young. And they do want to make sure that I fix supper for them. Or if not, take them out and get them something to eat. Well, my parents come home, it's midnight. My younger brothers and sisters are in bed sleeping. And it's raining out. And I put the top back on the convertible, so no water is getting in the car. And I fixed dinner for the kids. They ate well. I made sure they brushed their teeth and said their prayers before they went to bed. So I put the top up on the convertible, and I fed the kids. Are my parents happy with me? Yep, I did everything that I said I was going to do. I put the top up on the convertible. I fed the kids. Everything's good. As far as my parents are concerned, have I told the truth? Yes. Now, slightly different scenario. My parents come home at midnight. It's pouring rain out. And I did feed the kids. But I didn't put the top up on the convertible. Are my parents going to be happy with me? I know my father's not. Well, I fed the kids. Yeah, but rain got into my father's car and he is mad. As far as my parents are concerned, did I tell them the truth or did I lie? Even though I did this and Q is true, I didn't do this and P is false, and my parents rightly accuse me of not telling the truth. This simple proposition is false. This simple proposition is true. But in my parents' mind, I've lied. A third scenario. My parents come home at midnight, and yes, I did put the top on the convertible, and even though it's raining, no water is getting into the car. But I was so busy driving around trying to be a big shot and impress people that I forgot that I was supposed to feed my brothers and sisters. And the thought never occurred to me till my parents pull in the driveway that, oh my God, I didn't feed my little brothers and sisters. I sent them to bed without supper. Well, I did put the top on the convertible, so P is true, but I didn't feed my brothers and sisters, and Q is false. Are my parents going to be happy with me because I did put the top on the convertible? No, they're going to be mad as hell at me because I didn't feed my little brothers and sisters, and they're not old enough to fend for themselves. So even though this first proposition is true, the second one isn't true, and my parents are going to be mad at me. In their mind, I lied to them. I promised I was going to do something, and I didn't do it. So it looks like if only one of these two things is true and the other one's false, then this statement is false. Now, what happens if both of these things are false? My parents come home, it's pouring rain out, the top's not on the convertible, the car's getting rained in. My brothers and sisters, I sent them to bed, didn't remember that I was supposed to feed them. So I didn't do this and I didn't do that. Are my parents going to be happy with me? No. As far as they're concerned, I lied to them. I promised that I would do both of these things and I didn't do either one. So let's review. When P and Q are both true, I'm telling the truth. In all other cases, I've lied. So unless both statements are true, this statement is false. And this is the special case that we want to remember for conjunctions. Okay? What we learn from this is a special case for the conjunction. This is the special case for the conjunction we want to memorize. If we know this special case, then we've also memorized the truth table for the conjunction. A conjunction is only true when both statements or both propositions are true. So a conjunction is only true when both statements or both propositions are true. And now they tell us construct the truth table for the conjunction P and Q. It involves two simple statements or two simple propositions, P and Q. So the first thing that we do is we construct all possible combinations of truth values for P and Q. P could be true, and if it is, Q can be true, or Q can be false. So when P is true, Q can be true or Q can be false. Now P may be false, and if P is false, Q can be true or Q can be false. So when P is false, Q can be true or Q can be false. And notice again how this looks. On the outside, we have true, true, false, false. And on the inside, we have true, false, true, false. Now for our conjunction, P and Q. All I have to know to construct this truth table is the special case. In a conjunction, P and Q, the conjunction is only true when both statements or both propositions are true. So where in this truth table are they both true? This is the only case right here. P is true, Q is true. So when both propositions are true, the conjunction is true. In all other cases, the proposition is false. So I don't even have to think much about these other cases. This is the only case that's true, so everything else is automatically false. And I will circle the column of truth values corresponding to my conjunction. Remember from our first class, the negation operator changes the truth value of a statement from true to false or from false to true. Whatever the truth value of a statement is, the negation operator changes that truth value to its opposite. The negation of the statement P is denoted this way. This is the negation operator right here. And we would look at this symbolic statement and we would read it as not P. Now there is a truth table for the negation operator. Some people will say that the negation of a statement is a compound statement. We take a simple statement like P and negate it, and it becomes a compound statement. I disagree. Nevertheless, we're going to look at a truth table for what I consider to be a simple statement. We have one variable or one statement, P, and so P can have two truth values. Either P is true or P is false. Now, what about the negation of P? The negation operator changes the truth value from true to false, or it changes the truth value of P from false to true. So this is the truth table of the negation of P or not P. A couple of quick examples with the negation operator. Let's say we have the statement P, or the proposition P, I am 8 feet tall. Symbolically, we denote the negation this way, and the negation, I guess most naturally would be, I am not 8 feet tall. Now, is this the only way that I could do it? No, I could do it this way. Whoops, let me put my negation in P down here. I could say something like this. It is not true that I am 8 feet tall. And other possibilities exist too, I think.